Hello and welcome everybody to our monthly AMA with Tangem team. So whether you're joining us for the first time or you have been here every single month tuning in, being a very dedicated member of the community, we welcome you all. So first, let's start with some introductions. My name is Anna. I'm the community lead here at Tangem. It's really my role to make sure that everybody is guided, everybody is happy with the products, everybody is part of the growing Tangem community. We're going to run through today how big the community has grown really, and we're going to be touching upon all the wonderful things we've built all of this year and where we're going into 2025. So the format for today will be quite simple. We'll be doing a recap of 2024, and then we'll be going into some roadmap updates, perhaps more on the Q1 side of things. And we will, of course, be asking for your feedback into what we will be doing in 2025. So right, we've got a lot of things to cover, some Q&As based on the questions that we've had a little bit in advance and some things that we can anticipate you guys asking. So that will be everything that we're covering for today. And of course, if you would like to hear more from us, we do these monthly AMAs every single month. So for now, please tune in, enjoy this wonderful session. And without further ado, let's jump into the AMA. Hi, I hope you can hear us pretty fine. Darya, how are you? Maybe let's do some little intros. I think because a lot of community members just haven't seen you before, so maybe a refresher for those who are new.
Right. Hi, Anna. It's great to be here, especially for this kind of recap session just before Christmas and New Year holidays. For those who are new, I'm Darya, the Chief Commercial Officer at Tangem. I've been leading sales and marketing team at Tangem for almost 2 years now. So although I'm based in Portugal, I travel across the globe to support our business development initiatives, to meet our users at various crypto events. So that's pretty much it about myself. The last 2 months at Tangem, I should say, have been incredibly busy for all of us, with the Bitcoin on the rise and major retail events like Black Friday sales, Christmas promotion. We experienced a remarkable 5x growth. And I, of course, congratulate everyone for these fantastic results. And we are excited to see more and more users choosing self-custodial cold wallets for their crypto management, for their crypto storage. And additionally, we have noticed definitely an increasing number of crypto newbies entering the space. And we are very proud to offer the simplest, basically, most intuitive, stress-free solution on the market.
Completely agree. It's been a really busy couple of months. We've had so many new people coming on board. So this is kind of why we do these little one-on-one sessions, because we want to bring everybody up to speed with where we have been previously and where we are now, and more importantly, where we're going into the future. So let's dive into the recap. Then we'll go into the highlights of what the last year have been, and going forward into a little bit of a sneak peek into what we're doing in 2025. Cool. Right. I'll start the little presentation now. So let's start bright and easy. We've got our wonderful little Tangem Recap 2024. Darya, you'll be taking us through the slides for today, just so everybody is clued in and 100% on board with everything Tangem. So let's run through with where we have been in 2024. Darya, take it away.
Oh my God, this is my favorite slide. So we have achieved as a whole team this major milestone of 500,000 users since the launch of our product, since late 2021. And I almost have tears, honestly, now, because that's such a great achievement for all of us. And we are not new to the market, right? So we have some history already behind. And over the past 3 years, we have introduced 2 editions of Tangem Wallet, the main product, Tangem Cards, and launched the completely innovative product, which is Tangem Ring. And for the new audience here, one of the biggest difference between these 2 versions of the Tangem Cards was the seed phrase option. And we are happy to see that. And I like to highlight that in every single stream, that despite the ability to generate or to import the seed phrase, more and more users prefer not to use that option. And this insight also guide us in Tangem in shaping the future development of the product. So we are very, very proud of that. And we are deeply grateful to our users all across the world for their trust, for their support. And we remain 100% committed to further advancing in the market. So 500,000 users. So I guess, I bet we'll end next year with at least 1 million users. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, good. We have had a really high growth period in the community as well. We'll be diving into more of, how our figures have grown in terms of, actual people who are coming into the community and having a lovely little chat with us. So, but for now, let's dive into more of what the app has been. So the Tangem app in 2024. Darya, take it away.
So the Tangem app, it continues to maintain the highest rating, 4.9. We see the App Store rating. I think the Google Play is almost the same. It's maybe 4.7, if I'm not mistaken. And it is the highest among the crypto wallets I know and we follow, basically. In 2024, we've rolled out 43 updates, including support for new networks, new tokens, new features, of course, some other product updates. And I think the proudest releases for us were Tangem Express, markets, and staking. And I think worth saying a few words about them. So Tangem Express, this is completely a completely new service inside the Tangem app, which acts as an aggregator. So it has multiple providers inside for swap and for on-ramp and off-ramp in the future. I think I need to highlight that Tangem itself, we don't do swap operations. So it's third-party providers that are doing that. And we are just acting as an aggregator, as booking.com when you choose the hotels, right? As for the markets feature, it provides you the real-time token data, both for holders, for experienced buyers. We also use the third-party provider here, which is Morales, some Web3 company, and we use their data, and it updates, if I'm not mistaken, every 2 hours or even less. And staking was, I think, one of the long-awaited update from our community. And in general, this update has made Tangem Wallet even more convenient, right? You don't need, I feel like our users don't need any other solutions for crypto management, like exchangers or hot wallets or even other cold wallets. Your phone is always with you. It's like essential part of the daily life. You cannot walk around without your phone anymore. And you have your cards in the pocket and now the ring on your finger, like you're all set. And you do all your operations. You buy crypto with ease. You swap it, you sell it, you stake it. All your needs in one simple device.
Absolutely. No, I like that little thing that you just mentioned. It has all the functionality of a hot wallet, the convenience, but still the safety and the security of a cold wallet. So it's one of those marvelous creations that has really changed the market completely. And it's kind of interesting to remind ourselves that it's just been this year that we've rolled out this massive change. So we have so much more coming up in 2025. Let's not lose momentum and keep on going. So thanks to the community, we'll just develop it better and better each and coming year. So let's run into the next slide. Darya, again, take it away for us to cover tokens and networks, everything we've developed this year so far.
Yeah. Also, something that I think everyone is very proud of, we offer unlimited possibilities for networks and token support, and which I feel is very important to highlight. And we do that in every single event we take part. We don't have any memory restrictions, as apparently it's one of the biggest questions, right? We're getting from our community members and new users, and obviously a lot of other cold wallets, they do have some memory restrictions. We don't. That's a huge benefit. And as we approach the end of 2024, we have 80 networks in our portfolio and more than 14,000 of tokens and counting. So they are adding every single day. We have more and more. 2025, the roadmap for new networks and tokens, it is open. So feel free to share your suggestions here in comments on YouTube or in our community channels. This is very important to us, as I'm super honest, right? We are building the roadmap on new networks and tokens only based on the community votes. So please share your votes, share your voice, request the tokens, request the networks you need to use Tangem even more.
Absolutely. Keep an eye out. We will be doing a special kind of poll towards the next couple of weeks, definitely. But we'll be asking for your opinion in a more formalized way. And of course, we'll be also rewarding you for your participation and your help for making us create the products for you. So whether it is you want more colors of something, or you want more tokens, or you want more functionality within the app, this is a perfect time to really come in and ask us for that kind of detail. So keep your eyes out for that. We've got plenty more planned in terms of 2025. All right, let's take it to the next slide again. Tangem Express, Darya, this is always one of your favorite slides to talk about. You love this project so much, so whatever you can share with us will be quite great.
Right. I'll start with this. Our ultimate goal in Tangem is to make Tangem Wallet an all-inclusive platform for secure and hassle-free, stress-free crypto management and crypto storage, of course. So Tangem Express is one of the is one of the roads we're going through, and we are expanding this project. It's very young, as you mentioned, so we launched it this year. So one more time, I'm going to explain it very quickly, that Tangem Express is a service inside the Tangem app, which works as an aggregator for swaps, for on-ramp, off-ramp, etc. Currently, we do have 6 swap providers, 2 on-ramp providers, but we are adding more providers definitely in 2025. And at the moment, we have more than 4 million trading pairs. That's even more than Trust Wallet has. I have this data from yesterday. Someone from the product team shared with me. I was like, oh my God, that's cool. So we support more than 4 million trading pairs. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And we want, the reason we are doing this is, again, we don't want our users to store their crypto in one place, then move it to exchange for swap, and then do all these operations back and forth. We wanted to integrate as many providers as we can, so our users have competitive rates and different trading pairs. And of course, we have the more providers we choose and the more providers we integrate, the better experience our users will have.
Of course. Everything we create is for the user. And like I mentioned before, keep an eye out for that poll. It's always great to hear your opinion. If you want to have more of these token pairs, or perhaps there's a swap provider that you really have on your radar and you're using every day and you feel like, oh, we should really have it. This is exactly why we need to hear your voice, because perhaps there's something that we feel is a little bit different from what the community specifically asks for. So keep an eye out for that. Make your opinions known. We're here to hear it. All right. Let's carry on forward. We've got Tangem Ring. This is a completely new product for us. It's been terrific to have it released onto the market. So Darya, take it away. Tell us more about Tangem Ring.
Yeah, I think we launched, the Tangem Ring was launched in August for the pre-orders, and then was available in late September or early October for actually sales for order, and was in stock. And this is a product I'm personally very proud of, as I was heavily involved in all of the stages of its creation. And I believe that this product, this innovation really opens the world of crypto to the next billion of users, because it makes so much easier the whole crypto experience. It also breaks the stereotype that you buy the cold wallet only for crypto storage, but not for the daily management. I think with the Ring, it makes things so much easier. It's not only the device for holding your crypto, but where your crypto, swap, buy, etc. So make all of your operations, all of your transactions 24/7 with no need to charge, no need to think of your laptop, and like forget about all the complexity of usual, crypto operations that other providers do have. It's very practical in terms of the management. And actually, we are more than happy with the first results, as we've been doing. Our first batch of rings was really small. It was like around 10,000, and then the second batch was also around that, and it's completely sold out. We have few sizes now on the website. I think it's kind of bigger sizes left, like 12, 13 or something. And the next batch is coming end of January, beginning of February. We are some quality checks are taking longer than with the cards. That's why the production cycle is a bit longer for us. What's new, we're adding more sizes in the next batches, again, as community requested, for kind of small figures, etc. And yeah, we are also exploring the new materials, exploring new colors. Nothing yet to share in terms of the timelines where we can launch it, but we are working on it. And as soon as we get some clarity, we will definitely share.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, one thing I want to mention very, very briefly is a lot of people, going to conferences and so on, you get people asking, does it, can people tell that it's a crypto ring? The answer is no. There's no visible branding on the outside. On the inside, it's so tiny. Even in person in conferences, you have to kind of look around for it and try to find it to show it. And second thing, it doesn't actually ping a signal at any point. So the cards, for example, you have to tap your phone to the back, and that way it kind of pings a signal and you shows what it is. It does not do this with the Tangem Ring, provided that you pick the right sizes, of course, because it kind of mimics that. So other than that, there's no way to really tell that this is a crypto ring. So it's completely functionality at your wrists, but at the same time, completely secure and private and quiet and protected by access code. So small little note in there. But otherwise,
very good.
I think,
yes.
Yeah,
it looks
good.
like a regular fitness ring. Nothing more, no sign of crypto. Yeah.
Of course, nobody can tell what it is, absolutely. And even if they can, it's still protected with an access code. So all your crypto is safe. Nobody knows what it is. Feel free to get one if you would like in the future. Cool. Yeah. All right, let's tackle more of where we are globally, where we're kind of going forward into 2025, but sort of achievements for 2024. Darya, take us away.
Right. I mean, as you can see, our global presence is expanding rapidly. We now deliver to more than 220 countries worldwide. We also added some express shipping for most of the European countries, for most of the US states, and we are also working on expanding that express shipping offer for next year. This is kind of on the radar in our to-do list for next year. Our reseller networks, like the retail stores that we are present at, is also expanding. It's growing. We are attracting new partners in different regions. Latin America is booming, actually. So it's a good sign. Asian markets as well. So it's not only kind of Europe and US, but also different parts of the world completely. And we are also expanding the Amazon marketplaces, the Amazon presence. We are available everywhere in Amazon, from North America to Japan and Australia, so in different parts of the world. Also, we entered the Indian market, the Amazon India, this year, which is working very well. Looking ahead to 2025, what I really want to mention is that we are set to make really significant milestone by entering the major offline stores, including MediaMarkt in Germany. I'm sure Germans will recognize that. That's a huge retail chain. Also Best Buy and Walmart in the US, famous one. Also Fnac in France. And a few more that we're gonna tell you later. And we are already in Virgin megastores in United Arab Emirates, which is also working pretty well. So the plan for kind of retail chain expansion is huge, and yeah, we are getting there.
Absolutely getting there. I do hear quite often in the community of you should always buy from the original source, which we kind of have taken all the guesswork out of it. An important note is that the Tangem app will tell you everything in terms of whether the product is authentic, whether there's anything to kind of keep an eye out on. So far, we've never had a single case, but point being that you can always take the guesswork out of it. We've done all the heavy lifting, and the Tangem app will tell you whether everything is good to go. So you're free to buy wherever you want, Amazon, resellers, and so on. Of course, we have taken this into account. Otherwise, it wouldn't really quite work with it. So we've taken all of that out of it, and we're ready to go. Wherever you buy your Tangem, you can enjoy it at peace.
Yeah.
Cool. Amazing. Look, let me tackle the next slide, which is going to be more onto the Web3 event side of things. So we've really zoned into our community presence this year. We've made more of a priority to be in person more and more each year. A lot of people are meeting us for the first time. Even though we've been on the market for a long time, this is the first year where we really dived into everything that makes us great, which is our human personas. You know, you can see us in person at most crypto events, and we're around basically everywhere now. So we've improved our communications. We've made more local groups. So we've made more international groups for our international community. And we've now been at over 18 conferences just this year. And we've hosted live AMAs such as this one's, and we cater to all sorts of communities now. So German, French, Spanish, Russian, Japanese, and so on. We have all of these dedicated leaders as part of the communities, and we're always here to support you. So whether you want to see us in person or you want to meet us digitally through our digital channels, you can always drop by and see us in Telegram and Discord, where our team is always 24/7 online. And if you would like to represent us possibly at a conference, like you've seen all of these wonderful pictures and you're going, great, I really want to be there. Perhaps it's a market that we haven't quite tapped into, or you have better ideas on the horizon. We are all for hearing you out. If you'd like to reach out to us, we're always looking for new community ambassadors, so to speak. And we're always here to provide you with, you know, maybe resources that you need to, you know, share us out to the world, and so on. So always here for that. And we thank you for being here for part of our 2024 journey. All right, Darya, let's take us through to the next slide, which is production milestones. We've had a wonderful year going this year, and let's look into 2025.
Absolutely, and just a few words about the previous slide, the community. I think you guys, what you're doing is such an amazing and hard job. I think we are the only one wallet that literally has the chats in Telegram, where we speak directly, like 24 hours, supporting people and interacting with them in their own language. And I feel it's very important to speak your own language, right? Because we only had an English community, an English chat, I mean, in Telegram, but now expanding to Spanish, to German, to Japanese, what else? Russian. It's like, it's make things easier for the French, for our users from specific countries, because it's not everyone feel comfortable in speaking English. And it's sometimes it can be that we are late with response, etc. But now we are much better, right? We have such a great help. We have moderators, we have helpers, we have community members helping out. But I think it's so much valuable, where everyone is using AI, for instance, to talk to the audience. A lot of companies are doing that. They just have this AI bot, and it is talking to users. We don't. It's like humans that are talking to you. I think in our century, in 2024, it's such a great thing. It's such a rare thing that you talk to the community.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a rarity. Thank you for bringing that up, Darya, because it's something that we see quite a lot, you know, comparing to other offerings in the market. We are leading the way in transparent, open, one-on-one communication, whether it's just monthly AMAs like this, having all of these inputs from the community. You know, when companies say your community first, we actually mean it, and we have a team ready to support you via email or via community chats, regardless of where you come in to meet us for the first time. We're always here to guide you through any kind of processes, and we're always improving day by day and making it even better. Because what's the point of saying, oh, it's great now, but let's look into 2025 and see what we can improve. So thank you so much for bringing it up. Otherwise, I could have forgotten that a little bit. Okay, let's dive into the next one, like I mentioned before. So production milestones, Darya, take it away.
I mean, the numbers speak louder than my words. It's over 2.3 already million cards produced. 0 hugs. I should mention that, as that's kind of the part of my sales pitch always. But I think it's worth mentioning. It's something to be proud of. Our co-branded projects, it's growing. I mean, we did the first project with Shiba. when was it? It was like a year and a half, and since then it is huge. It's 65 different co-branded projects. It's not only kind of crypto and Web3 projects. It's some banks come to us and ask for the co-brands, like Web2 companies, everyone, influencers, just celebrities. Everyone can order and produce and design with us the co-branded project. We have a super experienced design team in place that is helping the projects to create some nice visuals for the co-brand and for the packaging, etc. And we also introduced this year some kind of light version for the co-brands. We have some magic printer in Europe that is doing some co-brands really fast. We have it has some limitations with the colors, but still look nice. And if you're looking for something really fast and catering to your brand and to your audience, then you can order that. It's like around 2 to 3 weeks production, so it's pretty fast. And Tangem Rings, so it's already 70,000 rings produced. They are selling faster than we can produce them, basically. So what we're gonna do for next year, something maybe for our own improvement, right, is we're gonna add some more manufacturer power to the rings. So we make sure we cater and we deliver rings as fast as possible to the end user. Yeah, but I think it was a good start, honestly, with the rings. And we will be working on that next year as well.
Yeah, I think it's better than just like a little start. I think when we sell out within like a month or two of all of the rings and so on, and we're catering up more and more, it's a great start. So what we can do from here is just increase our supply to meet the demand. And that way everybody's happy and can have crypto at their rings or in their wallets at any point. So it's been terrific to have these kind of milestones and looking forward to the future. All right. Darya, let me run through the next slide, which is going to be all about community. So this is my bread and butter, everything that I like to talk about. We've touched upon it a little bit, but I would like to not eliminate this as something of like the main talking points. Like I mentioned before, we are definitely a community first company. We are standing by that words. It's not just words to us, it's actually a meaning. So what we've done here is we've actually catered a great community of 400,000 members across all of our platforms. These are real life people who follow us and love what we do. This is not in any way, vanity metrics and so on. This is actual people, and we stand by it throughout all of our processes. So whether you want to meet us in Discord or in Telegram, Instagram, Reddit, and so on, we have all of these platforms growing exponentially, really, especially now that we've come up to Black Friday. It's been really great to see all of these people come in, ask their questions, get a swift response. So we're always here to advise on any questions. And if you are perhaps part of our regional groups, you're always welcome to come chat to us also, not just in Telegram, but in Discord, where we have regional groups and channels. So all the questions that you possibly can have, they're always going to be answered anywhere you touch upon us. So we definitely are a community first company. Even some of our products, like for example, the Stealth wallet that came out a couple of months ago, and we're looking forward to making that more of a permanent collection in the future, perhaps. But this was an idea that was bred in the community. It was an idea that came out, and people were specifically asking for wallets that were even more inconspicuous and something that was just completely, you could touch it and you have no idea what it is. So that was an idea that came out of community, and we listened to that and we implemented it into our processes going forward. So yes, we are very happy to have this wonderful curated community that we created. And Darya, have something else that maybe you can add, not just me ranting on about what I love.
No, I mean, I'm following so many different accounts, and we're always laughing a bit internally, if I can share that you see these big accounts for 1 million of followers, 2 million of followers, and then you see it's like 5 likes, 2 comments, or 0 comments, or no impressions, but they have these huge numbers in their header, like 2 million or 3 million followers. And I was like, we don't need that, millions and millions followers. We have our proud 400,000 users, that every single one of them is a real user that is raising his voice. And if something goes wrong, they will let us know if everything is going smooth. They will put, a like, they will share comments, they will share their story with Tangem, and we absolutely appreciate that. I think that's a very healthy approach. We are one team basically with the community. We don't want to only hear the good, the good side of things. We want to hear everything, because that's what makes us as a product and as a company grow and become better and better every single day, and also choose the angle how we develop the product, how we develop the whole ecosystem, and what are the things we should focus on mostly. That's why when we say vote for or share what do you want to see in the roadmap, what networks, what features, etc., it's not just the words. It's really how we design our product.
Absolutely. Ground up. You keep us accountable, people. Everything that you say, half the time we screenshot them and then share them internally and go, this person said this. Is that true? Is it not true? What can we adjust to this? We've changed a lot of our UI based on people just being like, this is not clear, what this needs to be in a different place. This is also a great time to mention, we have a wonderful beta group that does our first line testing, sort of the public betas that come out. We ask for feedback from them. If you would like to be part of our early testers group, we have that available to you. If you reach out to any of our moderators in Telegram or Discord, they'll be able to point you in the right direction. And these guys really do the heavy lifting for making sure that we, make the products great. But it's always just led by the people first. And we really are proud of the fact that we'd rather have the numbers that are real rather than numbers that are inflated and do not tell the whole story. For us, we have the story that is created for you, by you, and for us to actually do that for you rather than sort of saying what we think the product should be. Cool. Absolutely. All right. Darya, we talked about the team, and yes, the community is the team, but let's actually talk about the team. So run us through what this team is looking like right now.
Yeah. So when I joined 2 years ago, I think we were like 40 people, maybe around 40. Now we are 148. So that's a huge growth. The team is representing 15 different nationalities. We now speak 8 languages, and we are adding new members, new team members from different parts of the world. So for us, it's crucial to speak different languages, to understand different cultures, to talk about Tangem to different audience. But we are always, so that's not all, the plan for 2025 is big, the roadmap is huge, and we are always on the lookout for talented people. Wherever you are, business development, just sales, engineer, designer, community member, community manager, we'd love to hear from you. So this is also something, if you are interested, if you feel like Tangem, it's resonating with your vibe. So we are looking for specific, also cultural wise, the people that can share Tangem vibe with us. Feel free to reach out to the community in the comments. We have this HR email address that we can share later. So just send us CV and a couple of words, not just the CV, but also a bit of the cover letter, right? So who you are, why do you like Tangem, why do you want to join the team, and we would be happy to get to know you better.
Of course, and like you mentioned, it's you can message us anywhere you possibly want, and there has to be a vibe. I would say that our vibe very much resonates with our entire product ecosystem, which is simple, safe, secure. So similarly, internally, we're all very transparent, very much fun, if that's a word. But we definitely love creating the products that we stand behind. So this is one of the main factors that brings people on board to Tangem, so we can create the products for you. And a lot of our team members have actually come in from the community, as in they messaged us, they said, we have this unique set of talents, we want to contribute in some sort of way. And that's exactly how we find them. So if that is you and you're listening to you're going, I'm on the lookout for my next role, we are more than happy to listen, because we are looking for exactly you. So thank you so much for considering us.
And I think what is also adding to the Tangem culture, it's worth saying about entrepreneurial spirit and kind of nothing is impossible attitude, and also dream big attitude, because we listen to your ideas. It's not like we have some management team and they tell us what to do. It's not the case for us. We are listening to different people, and we encourage them to share ideas. We encourage them to develop the products inside Tangem, whether it can be like opening the new community or opening the new product, etc., developing the new product. So it can be anything that will drive us, will grow the product at the end. So if you feel like if you consider yourself as a real true entrepreneur, then definitely reach out. You will have the opportunity to kind of to show your talent here.
Absolutely. Completely agree with that. Couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much. I completely stand by that. I think Darya is just not just saying this just for the live stream. It's just internally working in the company. It's an absolute pleasure. You'll love it. So come join. All right. Here's something that everybody's been interested in hearing more about. We've changed a little bit in the last couple of months, actually a year, on how we do the roadmap. So more about how we're very transparent and we like to have things very open. We have this wonderful page for roadmap updates. So how we generally do it now is we have our quarterly meets, which will be coming up in the next month, I think, Darya. Next quarter, we'll be announcing sort of where we're going in 2025 for the next quarter ahead and so on. This is, of course, based on what you've said to us in this poll that is coming up, which we have brought up many a times during this live stream. Look, we're just really interested in hearing your opinions and your voices. And then we tend to update the roadmap week by week onto this document that we share out. So, Darya, can you run us through to what we're doing in the next couple of months?
Right. So I think in general, we are very optimistic about the upcoming 2025 in crypto. So anticipating the growth in Bitcoin and also altcoins, we feel that it's going to be more and more innovative initiatives on the market. We see them. So it's kind of a bright future ahead. So we are very positive, first of all. In Q1, specifically, we will be, as you mentioned, updating this roadmap later in January, and we're going to share that. But at the moment, we will be heavily focusing on in UX and UI for Wallet Connect. And our goal is to completely revamp the user experience and enhance the interactions with DeFi. So that are the two big things. Also, we are finishing our work. We're launching finally NFT, so it's already almost done for the developers. We are not able to run this release in December, but we will be running it mid-January, I guess. But also we're going to announce the date later December, beginning January. As for the Wallet Connect, if I just quickly run you through what's going to be updated, it's of course the improved connection, the D-app scam detection will be added, the ability to choose networks for connection, the commission management, you're going to be able to add your own commission, transaction simulation, so you will see in advance how your transaction will look like. Also approval management, and also the ability to revoke your approvals. That's pretty much it regarding the Wallet Connect. And for DeFi, the same ability to revoke approvals for tokens and giving approvals, DeFi positions. So you will see if you have sent funds and they are locked in a smart contract, we will display such positions to you. That's DeFi positions. As for the other things, we will add the human readable transaction history. I think that's pretty much straightforward. We'll add push notifications about the actions performed. We will do the balance caching, meaning that when you open the app, you will see immediately your previous balance. So there will be no loading screens that is currently taking few seconds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds to load. We're also working with artificial intelligence, and our product for the last few months was creating the AI crypto news, something similar to Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, but it's going to be generated like all the crypto news, talking news, or specific news that you are interested in. So our AI will be generating that news feed for you. We will be adding more networks that we already announced. I think we have already announced them. That's Alephium, Factor, and Dion. They're going to be launched I think in January, because they are already in work. As for the rest, we will announce later in the year. What else I want to mention? We are working also on the redesigning of the main website page. And we have planned several customer development researchers for January and February. We will be specifically talking to US and German audience that are kind of two biggest market for us at the moment. And we finally decided to add some merchandise to our online store. I know a lot of people wanted that, and also retail chains wanted that. First of all, we're going to receive card holders in late January, beginning of February. They're going to be from the Napa leather, very nice leather in our blue and black colors, which is very resonating with our brand book. And we're also going to release some clothing merchandise for spring. It's kind of be spring collection in some nice colors and completely new design. So it's not going to be only black and only blue. Believe me, it's going to be some nice spring colors available. What else? I think that's pretty much it for the Q1. If you want to add something what I may forget, please feel free. But I think that's all at the moment.
Look, I want to just point more to where we're actually going in the next quarter. So we've just touched upon some of the tail ends and a little bit of the development of what we've kind of prior announced and what we're going to be doing in Q1. But this is by no means an exhaustive list. Like we mentioned throughout this entire recording is we've been asking for your feedback, and we will continue asking for that feedback. So what we're going to be doing towards the end of the year, start of next year, is looking at all of the feedback, assembling it all, publishing it back to the community and saying, this is what we've heard for you. This is what we're going to be developing going forward. So it's really important that we really have that feedback back from you. So we will be finding what's actually important to you. And this is going to be towards the next AMA, so in a month's time, roughly. And that's when we will be doing the bigger scheme of what we will be publishing for you, whether it's some features we've just frankly missed out on or just haven't had before. Maybe it's just some things that we've announced before, but we haven't quite allocated the exact time quarter when it's going to be published. This is the time to make your opinions known, and then we'll share it out going forward. So I think that's kind of it from here. I want to quickly touch upon some of the community mentions of where we have been in the last couple of months. We do these every month, these little community mentions, just because it's very important to bring up things that maybe A, you've missed, or B, perhaps sometimes we even have like birthday announcements for somebody who's very important to us in the community. So for this month, we're just going to be tackling two main things, which is we have been at a wonderful Abu Dhabi conference, which was a first for us. And at first, I think generally in the industry, I'm not 100% sure, but this was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And if you were considering going at any point, this is one of our top events. I think we all came away from that. There was 3 team members there. We all came from that being, we've never met such wonderful people before in terms of actually people who are on fire for the crypto industry and generally just really excited about the future and loved what we were building for them. So that's definitely a 10 out of 10 from us. And we'd love to see you all there next year again. And a second thing is we're definitely launching our new 2 co-branded wallet sets. So that will be more of a frosty winter collection. And of course, our USA collection, which we're calling Hold Your Freedom. I think that's a very wonderful name. I think we've also done some really great promo videos for that. The design team is having fun and just releasing new things every single month, which are just better than the last. So I personally am so excited for the next year because we're just leveling up the game more and more. And of course, I just want to mention quickly, just in case you didn't quite understand it, but we are asking for your feedback. So keep your eyes out for that poll that's coming out. We definitely will be building based on what exactly you asked for rather than what we imagine you asked for. So definitely going to ask you guys first, and then you decide for us what we are going to be developing in the next year. Cool. All right. I think we're now going to tackle, just because this is a recording, we're very busy at this time of year. So we just thought rather than not having an AMA, we'd rather do a recording and then kind of jump in and do some basic questions. This is maybe some things that we haven't touched upon that people have been asking for. So we're going to be tackling that now. Okay, Darya, I'm going to remove the wonderful presentation and let's do just 3 quick questions, just because that's going to be clear for users. So number 1, when is there going to be an update to Tangem Pay and when is it going to be released?
Yeah. So, good question. I know that's a long-awaited product, right? For many community members. I think our Andre, our CEO, he mentioned that during the last AMA a couple of months ago that the product is going to be launched during 2025. So we still are on the roadmap for that. And I think we're going to plan a separate AMA session with the Tangem Pay team that will talk more about the project, but we still are on for 2025 to go live.
Of course. Yeah, it's just basically a lot of people just brought it up. We haven't given any news about it. And there's very good reason for that, because we want to do the release of more information in such a, in the way that it deserves to be, because this really will be a revolutionary product for the whole market. It won't just be an interesting product for us. Yeah. It's going to be covered by the entire media sphere of crypto, because it is just something it's completely changing the game. It's a cold wallet that you can pay with in store. It's a first on the market. So we're definitely going to give it the elegance that it deserves by giving more information a little bit down the line. So don't worry, we haven't forgotten. All right. Next quick one is, what events are we planning to attend next year?
Right. So we do have a plan. We're going to Paris in April for Paris Blockchain Week. We also have an opportunity to speak, and maybe we're also going to speak about Tangem Pay in particular. Not sure yet, but that's one of the options. We're going to talk in 2049, both in Dubai and in Singapore this year, as we enjoyed, as you mentioned, we enjoyed Abu Dhabi so much. So we decided to join the Dubai event as well. So that's talking. We're going to Bitcoin Las Vegas. That's kind of their main event of the year in May. And that's pretty much it for now. So if you also have, I'm always asking for recommendations, like we are so depending on the community. If you guys can recommend us some nice events. I know that they do have some nice events in Bali, in Indonesia. They even last year they asked us to join, but we didn't have an opportunity. But maybe next year we are going to join as well.
Of course. And I know that we're going to be convincing ourselves and you guys to allow us to go to more of the US side of things as well. But all of those are going to be announced a little bit down the line. I think this is also a great time to plug that if you are from somewhere where perhaps we haven't just had the chance to visit you yet, but you'd like to maybe make some sort of internal event, or there's a smaller conference and you want our kind of our products there to represent, this is a perfect time. We would love to hear from you. So just reach out to us. We gladly give you the resources you need in order to make perhaps like smaller events happen. So that is always something that we can do. Cool. All right. In which case, let's tackle the last question, which is, of course, when is the full 2025 roadmap going to be available?
We're gonna do, I think, the same as we did this year. We're gonna reveal the roadmap quarter by quarter, like quarterly. The full Q1 roadmap we will post sometime during January. You have already kind of the idea what it's going to be look like, and we just shared that. But then some big updates, like the ecosystem updates, are going to be released in January, February next year.
Okay, so there's still some time ahead, and we have some deciding to do based on community feedback. So that's all coming up. We'll be sharing it with it as soon as we possibly can. Of course, we don't want to in any way, overpromise and underdeliver. So give us some time to give us the perfect roadmap for you all to have on your radar and be able to share confidently that we're building the products that you love to stand behind. So yeah, all right, Darya. In which case, I think we've actually wrapped for today. Do you have any closing statements, something we haven't touched upon, something that you'd love to get out to the audience before, it's the end of the year and it's done, and then we can begin a new quarter next?
Absolutely. I want to wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And may this year bring you joy, health, success to you, to your family, to your loved ones. Stay safe, stay secure, embrace your freedom with Tangem Wallet.
Oh, what a wonderful way to put it. Yes, everybody, we forgot. Happy holidays, everybody. May you remain warm in your hearts, but your crypto remain cold. Let's finish it up with that. In which case, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here every single time. Until next month. And until then, I leave you with this wonderful little outro video and we'll go from there. Okay.